Well, with that, we are now live. Literally. Okay. Um, all right. So,
Uh,
yes.
I
I'm
I get a
sorry, go
turn now.
ahead. For Ren, yes.
Uh, Ren is a 17-year-old teenager. Um, he's lived his entire life in the background. Never really able to reach out, never able to really to socialize. Um, and just when he thought that might break out of his shell upon getting his acceptance letter to his dream college, he collapses, and next thing he knows, he's with his parents in the hospital, and they find out he's been diagnosed with a condition with too many syllables for him to barely to keep track of. And it seems like college will not be happening.
Hmm,
Um, he
I
just
see.
found the situation. He found the situation just to be. He wanted to cry, but he just found the thing to be unbelievably, ironic in a dark sense. And the doctors and the staff kind of yeah, and the staff feeling their heart going out to him, pulled the resources together and got him a ghost gear, and giving him a respite into the world of Battlestorm. When the ultimatum went up and he found himself trapped, he honestly just took it as a average Tuesday because he was gonna die anyway. And yet at the same time, he kind of thought, well, I'm not likely getting out of here alive, but others could, and maybe I can make something of myself and help them. So he started getting braver. He started taking on people, taking on monsters that would go after players that couldn't hope to defeat them. He started taking on PKers. He started even protecting NPCs, innocent NPCs, from more predacious players. And time again, it seemed like the odds should have seen him die, but he didn't. And he actually started, building a bit of a name for himself basically as a good person, as a good player, sort of like the antithesis of a PKer. And eventually found himself in a company with this group. Um, he finds it just adding more to the delicious irony of his life that he, a complete shadowy nobody, is now guild mates with, or teammates with a bunch of celebrities. Um, and he's decided, you know what? Um, Clearly, life has a lot of ironic adventures still left for me, despite my due date with the Grim Reaper. So let's just see where this goes.
Nice. Okay. Well, since I am streaming, I'm going to go ahead and just do a brief introduction. So welcome to Battlestorm Frontline. This is another Battlestorm online campaign. In this adventure series, we will explore the most dangerous dungeons in the Battlestorm universe or in the Battlestorm, yeah, I guess MMO setting of Valhalla. And and the players here will confront the most terrible bosses, the most challenging tactical environments, um, and some of the most or the greatest rewards as they explore both the dungeons of Yggdrasil's roots and are among the first players to enter the newest levels of the Battlestorm Online setting. Um, the players are Gormal Hayes, Korea Kaza, Casey, OBG Ryan, and Rin. Um, three celebrity gamers, one veteran, and one person, Rin, who was afflicted with a terminal illness and got into the Battlestorm universe to make the most of the rest of their life without being forced to be an invalid in bed. And um, these adventurers will begin play at the dungeon of Yggdrasil that we will soon encounter. But first, we will talk a little bit about how they got into this, shall we say, mess in the first place. So, welcome all, and I hope you guys enjoy it. All right. So, does anyone anyone else have anything else to add about their players, or does anyone need any help setting up, or can I get into some of the recent events?
I think I'm good for recent events.
Okay. Jason, are you?
Sorry, go
I was just curious where you are as far as character creation goes. Are you in pretty good shape?
ahead. So I believe I have the guy. I'm just tweaking it a little bit. I built it in D&D Beyond. I'm kind of transferring over, so I've got it in Roll20 as well. But I believe I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So as I was saying earlier, you guys have been adventuring together for a couple of weeks. You have explored the region around the city of Meolis primarily, undertaking a number of quests, confronting a number of small dungeons, slaying a Lamia, among other monsters, mostly confronting some terrible undead. They do mostly come at night. Um, and recently managed to make level 5. And this puts you ahead of many of the other OPCs or other player characters or original player characters in the Battlestorm Online universe. Considering the fact that you have 3 celebrity gamers, many of your exploits have been widely publicized in the Battlestorm Online universe, shared among players. So you are well known, even if you don't already have a guild. Um, your various celebrity gamers are either intentionally or unintentionally gathering a following, both in game and you've learned that in the real world and in IRL, there are people also watching the game. You have no way of contacting people outside, but you do notice that camera motes follow you around quite a bit. It's kind of like little distortions in the air that seem to hover over your shoulders. And there must be some kind of an NPC rumor mill that does connect to the outside world, even though the players do not, because you do learn that each of you are also gathering a following in the outside world. Those of you who are not celebrity gamers are also becoming points of interest, maybe a little bit too much so for your taste. But recently, though, in recent days, you have been followed by this person who calls herself Morgen Schnee. And Morgan, you have heard of also, is a celebrity gamer. But she, as she appears in
Zombie
the
game is
game,
another one.
yes. Yeah, she is well known for being like really nice to noobs and really mean to PKers. So she and Ren seem to get along relatively well, like right from jump. But the one odd thing about Morgan is she doesn't appear like a normal OPC. She looks more like a ghost. And she can't interact with the game universe anymore at all. And she says that she's glitching. She was with a group of players and that were exploring the Roots of Yggdrasil dungeon, and she glitched. And so now, ever since then, she's been stuck in this ghost form. And as she's followed you around, she's like, guys, I really need your help. No one will go to the dungeon at Yggdrasil's roots. They're all too scared of it. They all say it's too difficult. and we need people out there on the front lines clearing this place. Otherwise, we're just gonna all just basically sit and rot. Are you guys willing to like listen to her spiel, or are you just gonna blow her off?
I'll listen
I'm
to
on
what
a
she's got to say.
Okay. Well, she's like, hey, I'm Morgan Schnee. You might have heard of me as a celebrity gamer, like in other games. But yeah, I was a paladin here in Battlestorm Online who adventured with a party from the guild Stellar Requiem. While in the Dungeon of Yggdrasil's Roots, I glitched, and now I'm a kind of ghost. I live in like this half state and can only speak, but otherwise can't interact with anything. Like, see, I try and grab this drink and my hand just runs right through it. But that's not important. What's important is I was the main force behind my companions fighting on the front line to beat the level's boss, Drake Fang. And after I glitched, they gave up on Drake Fang and headed for easier, less dangerous dungeons. Now there's not one party willing to take on Yggdrasil's Roots and its dungeon boss, and I'm here to ask you to do me a solid and come with me. Everyone stuck in this game is on borrowed time so long as our bodies sit idle in that ghost gear wasting away. If we don't push to defeat the main dungeons, many players will just die from disease and atrophy. But even worse, I've noticed that the dungeons are getting harder as time goes by. So delay isn't really safer. The monster AIs learn when they respawn, and the GMs add new, more difficult monsters. What I mean is that the Dungeon of Yggdrasil's Roots is now harder than when I first ventured there, and it will be easier today than it will be tomorrow. So I'm asking, will you take on the front line? I'll do what I can to help you guys. I can see and communicate with you. And though I can't venture more than 20 feet away from another player or a safe zone, I might also help as a short range scout. The monsters you see ignore me. They don't really seem to even notice I'm around. And apparently, I'm an immortal object now. So, what do you say, partners?
So what you're telling me is that you're a glitch and you want us to help you. Have you tried turning it off and back on?
Yeah. Oh, I've tried everything. It just doesn't work. I mean, I'm stuck here this way. I'm like a freaking ghost in the machine.
Are you a good glitch or a bad glitch?
Oh, I like that. That's a good. That you know what? I might even just rename myself as Glitch. That's just perfect.
But yeah, we do a collaboration with you.
All right. So, well, if you need time to get equipped, or I mean, if you guys don't mind, I'll hang out with you. I don't really have much else to do. I promise I'll shut up, for the most part, unless I notice something that like might help you guys or might present you guys with some danger. If you want me to do something, just ask me, and I'll do my best. Good glitch. That's awesome.
Just let us know when we get to the part where you glitched, so we don't step into it.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I don't know if it has anything to do with that location, or maybe it was just something waiting in the code of my avatar that just got messed up. I'm glad that I didn't glitch and like activate the ghost gear though. I don't know if that's possible, but
Well, technically, you did activate a ghost gear.
yeah, you're right about that.
So what happens when you go 20 feet away?
Well, I just can't. I like if I just tested it out. Like I tried to exit the safe zone and I can't go 20 feet away from a safe zone unless I'm within 20 feet of another player. So maybe it's something to do with a glitch.
What happens to you if we don't make it back?
I don't know. That's a good question. But I
I would
do
say your
notice.
immortality goes out the window.
Yeah, I'd hate to be responsible for the death of an immortal object.
Well, I don't know. Let's just not let that happen. What also does happen though, as long as I'm within 20 feet of a player, I can't activate my teleport crystal, but you guys, if you activate a teleport crystal, I can decide to teleport with you as long as I'm within 20 feet of you. So yeah, I guess you could say I've got weird skills. I don't know if you could call it a skill. I guess it's like being a
Yeah, no,
vampire. Yeah.
that's good stuff. Could you do that to any player?
Yeah, I mean, well, I could, you know,
Like if we're fighting like PKers and they start to teleport out, could you teleport with them?
with a PKer, yes, absolutely. I could totally do that.
Okay, this is definitely got some utility to it.
Yeah, well, I can kind of be a spy, although they would see me. Not like they could do much about me, maybe run away. But I can basically grab on to a person's icon, and regardless of how fast they go, I can just let it drag me. So they can't really get away from me as long as I grab onto their icon. And that's pretty easy. It's just like doing this. And uh, she grabs onto your icon there, OBGYN. And while she does, she's like, "Oh, cool lipstick. Can I borrow some later?" Not like it's going to work on
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
And you can dig through our bags.
Well, I can't interact with any objects, unfortunately. Other than players, apparently. Yeah, like
You hear this, guys? She says she was one of the biggest groups, and they lost. And she says it's harder, and she wants us to go in there. I don't know.
sounds like good content.
Oh,
Well,
it's definitely good content. I don't know if they were one of the biggest groups. I mean, they were pretty good. Some of them I think were overcautious. They weren't really willing to take risks, and I understand why. I mean, it is a death game after all, but it seems like you got to take some risks.
all right, I'm willing to play this game. I got nothing else to do. And as far as I know, this is the last game that they had suggested to me. So, got to see it to the end. Got to beat it.
There's really not any other way out, to be honest.
Obviously, you haven't been paying attention. There is another way out.
Oh, and there is one other
There
thing
always
that
is.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
She says, oh, and there is one other thing that I can do. For some reason, I now also someone is hot micing.
David.
Shouldn't be me.
It is you. You have
You
like,
have like,
what do you call speakers that are sending noise to your mic.
I'm not using speakers.
I don't know, Dave. Turn down your headset.
All right. Oh, it's not hot micing anymore. Okay. So she says also for some reason now, because I really can't use any of my celebrity gamer traits, other than the fact that this weird like distortion keeps following me around, which now I know is a camera mode. I don't know why they're interested in so interested in a ghost, and she sticks her tongue out at it. But she says, well, now for some reason I have the hacker background special ability, so I can set your teleportation crystals to an outside location, or set your teleportation crystals to a location where I had previously teleported. So I can teleport you guys to the entrance of the Dungeon of Yggdrasil's Roots if you like. Or, well, set your crystals to do that.
I say we walk. You're new. I don't trust you. You could be sending us anywhere.
Well, I mean, you're the ones that decide to use the crystals. I would just set it. But yeah, if you don't trust me, you can walk. It won't take that long. It's only like 3 miles.
I want to teleport.
Ooh, party drama. All right. Well, we have one vote for walking and one vote for trusting Morgen Schnee with your teleportation crystals. What do the rest of you say?
Ren votes that we teleport.
If you guys want to roll some insight to see if she's telling the truth, I mean, you can. Or see if you believe she's telling the truth. Let's see. Yeah, so Ren, you're pretty. So she's not trying to bluff, so the difficulty is not that hard. Yeah, so Rin and Casey, yeah, you guys are both pretty certain that she's telling the truth. Gormal, yeah, you're like, yeah, this. You're kind of pretty sure that she's not a very good liar because she doesn't lie very often.
Okay, I have a quick question though, because I'm not used to the background.
Mhm.
So with veteran, I have access to like land vehicle tool proficiencies. What are those? Like, are those later stuff that we'll get?
So
Land
land
vehicles, water vehicles.
vehicles, yeah. So land vehicles are like chariots.
Okay.
If you ever came across like, I don't know, like an infernal war machine. um, so yeah, anything that requires some kind of driving, like a chariot, a carriage, a cart, would be typical like medieval land vehicles. And then like water vehicles are like boats and ships and things
Okay.
like that. So you've got the ability and proficiency to use those things. If you ever encounter one of them, you can drive.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. But you don't have a land vehicle presently with you. Now, everyone does have a teleportation crystal, just so you know. As part of the campaign background material, but that is one magical item that everyone has. You can use a teleportation crystal to teleport back to a teleportation circle that you have encountered, or to any of the hometowns, which are safe zones. The hacker trait, which Morgen Schnee now has, can allow like a specific teleportation location, but she has to be able to observe it. All right. So, are you guys voting to go with Morgen Schnee's
Yeah.
teleport? Okay.
My vote is to
Voting
teleport.
teleport.
All right. I guess Casey is still kind of
I'll
not
go.
okay.
No
All
point
right.
walking by myself.
All right. So before we go, let's just make sure that you guys have your equipment. Have you guys looked at the party inventory to see what magic items that you have?
I've looked at it,
Nope.
but there's really nothing in there that
What are you again?
would benefit me. I'm a bard.
A bard.
I mean, the studded leather cold resistance is probably the best thing on there because I'm limited to light armor.
The vicious short sword wouldn't be bad, being it is a dex-based weapon.
The longbow's a dex-based weapon as well, but I don't know if anybody else actually specializes in ranged attacks.
Well, I'm glad that you figured out that a longbow is a dex-based weapon.
Glad you figured it out. A sword was.
Well, a short sword is not a ranged weapon in general.
I don't know. I could probably throw a short sword pretty far.
I'm not saying you couldn't. I'm just saying it's not normally a ranged weapon.
Medieval wars would have been interesting. They all get to the front line, just throw their swords at each other.
Also, yeah, just so you know that Ginseng is selling a magical set of drums. She has circulated this information throughout Thunderail Tavern, and so she is an NPC bard that's able to generate these. Let's see, what are the drums? Let me check really quick here.
I don't know about the boots of levitation or the gloves of thievery. I mean, I think you're our only rogue type character here.
At the bar?
Yeah, but I don't think we have anything close to a rogue. Like we don't even have a ranger. So I think you're what we got for that part of the that whole of the party.
Skill and utility.
Bard can actually be a pretty good archer,
Yeah.
depending on subclass. And
Bards can
Well, I don't
pretty
get any
do-
extra attacks if that's what you're asking.
No, but is there anything else you would like to do besides hit things?
No, I don't even plan on hitting.
so Ginseng, there's like different kinds of bards. There are like caster bards, and there are like more like I guess.
What's your subclass, Joe?
Eloquent?
Oh, okay.
Eloquent?
So Ginseng is selling Rhythm Maker's Drum set, which is a implement for a bard.
If we can afford it, sure, but I don't want to like sell all of our magic weapons to afford a drum set.
You have 1,500 gold in your guild inventory, as well as a number of gems.
Well, how expensive are we talking?
The Ginseng is selling the Rhythm Maker drum for 750 gold.
What does it actually do?
I will copy the description into the chat.
The War Mage's wand is only for arcane casters, correct?
Yes, it is. Wand of the War Mage, I believe, is yes, only for arcane. I think sorcerer, wizard, or warlock. Okay, so here is the Rhythm Maker's Drum. This one is the +1 version. So while holding this drum, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls and to saving throw DCs of your bard spells. The bonus is determined by the drum's rarity. As an action, you can play the drum to regain 1 use of bardic inspiration. This property of the drum can't be used again until the next dawn.
Yeah. You said it's a +1 uncommon. Yeah, I think that'd be worth it. Plus my saving throw DC might actually be pretty good.
Nice. Do you guys want to manage your party inventory? Because that just cost. So Ginseng is like, hey, yeah, I make these drums. Yeah, I'm a drummer myself, and over the past week, I've been learning to draw some of the natural magic of the world into it. Through my magic of song. So I am more than happy to grant you this drum so long as you promise to use it to do your best against the evil that threatens us all. And for 750 gold. She wants to give it away, but the AI won't let her. All right.
I'm fine with spending from the group loot to get these drums for our bard.
Okay, I'll go ahead and just note your party goal, but you guys might want to pick someone to manage.
Oh, I already took out the 750.
Oh, you already did? Okay.
Yeah. Are any of you interested in any of this other gear that's already here?
Yeah, I want the potion of enlarge and that great axe if no one minds.
What's your character again?
Say again?
Are you OBG Ryan?
I am.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I can also make use of the axe, but we're both melee, so you go ahead and use it.
All right. So what just happened? Somebody took the axe.
Yeah, and potion of enlarge too. Yeah, no, you want to take that? Add to your melee strength.
I don't need the potion of enlarge.
I could use it. I'm also melee frontliner.
Yeah, yeah, take it.
Thank you.
OBG RYAN.
The Wand of the
potion-
War. The Wand of the War Mage does have extra features, just so you know, and those are in
Yeah.
parentheses.
The potion of enlarge went to
When?
Keep your head downstairs. Not afraid. Not afraid of what? Get downstairs. Sit down like this.
More hot mic in Dave.
It's just
I'm
in
not hot miking. There's
it's just the
people that
background.
are being
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
Who got the potion of enlarge?
Ren.
I did. Run.
Ren. Okay. All right. Anybody else for anything else?
If no one's
If
using
no
the
one
studded
else
leather,
wants-
I would like.
For magic for items, magic items that nobody's in the group is going to use or wants. Any chance we can trade those to a guild or an OPC or an NPC for something else?
You can put them in the market for an asking price, and if someone is willing to buy it from you, they will contact you.
I say we do that with any of the items that haven't been claimed.
So nobody is.
So
nobody-
if
we're
I
good with
can
Casey?
claim,
I don't need either the adamantine half plate or the studded leather armor. I'm a heavy weapon. I'm a heavy armor wearer.
All right. Anything else from anybody else?
yeah, I'd like to claim Staff of the Adder unless somebody else wants it.
Which one?
Staff of the Adder?
Go
Okay.
for it.
And who's taking this one again?
That would be. I haven't changed my name yet. I'm still Gormal.
Gormal. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take the Wand of the War Mage.
We should probably divvy out those healing potions as well.
The frontliners should each get one, I'd say.
None of you want any of these wearable items?
What else? The slippers of spider climbing, ring of jumping, gloves of thievery, boots of levitation.
Yeah, like
Um,
don't be shy. Everyone's like grabbed what they really wanted, I think.
All right, then I shall. I mean, I want all of these, but I can't wear 2 sets of shoes, so I'll go with the spider climbing, the jumping, and the gloves of thievery. All right. Which one of these are? Since nobody wants them, I'll take them. I mean, I'm trying to get all the advantages I can not to die.
Do you have sleight of hand trained, Dave?
I do not.
I'll take the thievery then, because I have it trained. And you use sleight of hand for traps and stuff, right? What's I'll check for disarming trap?
So yeah, so there is actually a thievery skill that you can use to open locks and disarm. Hold on, I'm sorry. Thieves' tools. Thieves' tools is what you use to open locks and disarm traps. Sleight of hand you use to pick pockets or do little tricks.
Eat it card.
Yeah.
That really wouldn't do us any good. I think maybe we should just sell the glove thievery. But if nobody wants the longbow, I'll take the longbow as well.
That's fine.
There-
Has
there-
anyone claimed this? Has anyone claimed the Stone of Good Luck?
There you go.
I have not.
Ryan would like to take that.
And then someone with range probably take the boots of levitation.
Give it to the mage.
Who here already has dark vision as part of their race ability?
I'm a
Cassie
variant
does.
in dark vision.
Who?
Gormal. Gormal.
Normal. Okay, so everyone else here does not have dark vision.
Yeah, I do not.
Alright.
But you figured a Minotaur should. Whatever happened to the D&D races all getting dark vision?
Yeah, they kind of snuck the non-dark vision in to a number of them. It's interesting. All right. So did everyone get the magic items that they wanted? Let's see. So the gloves of thievery, I think you guys are gonna put in the marketplace. So I'll create a marketplace handout. Yes, the gloves of thievery. The gloves of Avery might be interesting. Thievery. Okay, moving marketplace to handouts.
Nobody wears heavy armor at all.
I do. I wear heavy armor. But
So you
The
don't
half
want.
plate's heavy.
plate is medium
Adamantine's a
armor.
pretty big.
You're immune to critical
Half-
hits.
Right, but half plate is 15 armor class. I'm wearing chainmail, which is 16.
Oh, it is medium, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
that,
To be real, I would take the 1 AC for immune to crit. That's just me.
all right. So the short sword or the longbow?
How much do you want to
I want the
ask?
longbow.
Sorry.
You want the longbow?
Yeah, I don't care for the short sword though. You have to roll a 20 for it to work, so I don't think it's going to be as effective. And I don't plan hitting anything in melee.
So these magic items will hit creatures or do damage to creatures that are not damaged or are resistant to non-magical attacks. So they all also have that added benefit, even if they only have like a feature on a crit. Just so you guys know. The gloves.
If no one's gonna take the vicious sword, then Ren will, if only because in case right now he wields a glaive and a great sword, neither of which are magical. So if we come across creatures that need to
I was gonna take the. Can I even use a short sword?
It's good.
No,
I mean,
I can't.
if you want to take it, go ahead and take it.
I would, but unfortunately, I can't. I'm not proficient in short sword.
Yeah, I'm actually not proficient in longbow. Longsword, not longbow. Which is weird. You think elvish weapons, you'd get long.
If you're an elf, you are proficient in longbow.
Longsword and longbow.
Oh, hold on, I'm checking it.
Oh, you're a drow. Yeah, the drow get proficiency in different weapons.
Yeah, they get rapier, hand crossbow, and I think something else.
All right, so Ren want the short sword?
Yeah, if no one else is gonna take it, just so that he has a magic weapon backup.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna take it for, because my only weapon is a spell that I create a weapon with, but I'm not proficient in short sword, so.
Thank you.
All right, so how many players do we have here?
5.
5, and we have 4 healing potions.
As veteran, I started with a healing potion, so I don't need one. If all the others want to take one,
all right,
I would put us
sounds
all
good.
at one healing potion.
All right.
Potion of dark vision. Should we just keep that in the inventory since?
Does anybody not have dark vision?
I do not.
All of us except one, I think.
Well, then give that one the dark vision potion.
No, all of us except one do not have dark vision.
Oh,
yeah, the opposite.
Yeah, I'm the only one that has dark vision.
I have dark vision.
Gormal Hayes has dark vision.
Oh, then there's 2 of us that have dark vision.
That means 3 of us have dark vision.
Who do we have that's ranged that doesn't have dark vision? No?
No, I think So Ren and OBG Ryan are the only ones that don't have dark vision, I believe.
Yeah, Ren doesn't have it.
Okay. Ryan,
Yeah, I don't have dark vision.
Minotaurs
But,
don't get dark vision. That's weird.
That's so weird, right?
They live in a dark maze. You must
No,
have
I
lived in a really lit maze.
I got labyrinth recall, but I don't have dark vision.
Fair enough.
Why don't I just OBG Ryan, you want to roll for it?
Sure. All you?
Thank you.
So Ren got it.
Yep.
So how much do you guys want to ask for the gloves of thievery in the marketplace?
They're what, uncommon?
Mhm.
Is it like 5?
That's typically the base value of an uncommon item. Some tend to go for less, some tend to go for more.
You guys want to hold out for a higher number, or are you trying to go for the quick sell?
I don't think we need
guess
to
we can
seal
hold
it
out.
immediately.
We can go for that. We can hold out.
All right,
So-
list them for 6.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can we look? Can we quickly ask the marketplace if there are goggles of the night that are for sale?
There are none presently in the marketplace for sale, but if you want to put a query out and like an asking like an offer price, anyone that picks it up will see that you are looking for goggles of the night and will message you to let you know that they have those available.
Yeah, let's put out a query for 2 sets of goggles of the night.
Okay, I'm asking.
The typical uncommon item asking price.
Yeah, throw them both up there for 5.
Yeah.
Or offer 5 for them.
All right.
I'm just-
So are we selling the gloves of thievery?
You have no
Yes.
offers yet. Yeah, but I've put them up. And I mean, it's not something typically that would be instantaneous unless you're like putting something out there that's like really like typically the ones that really sell fast are any magical weapon with a plus of any variety. Those tend to sell really fast because they're in high demand right now. There aren't a lot of those in the game.
What does
Are
the
there any-
Stone of Good Luck do?
It's +1 to ability checks and skill checks and saving throws.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you the marketplace. So the marketplace should be visible to you guys.
Yeah. See. Quick question. Believe we are using everything except the gloves of thievery and the adamantine half plate, correct?
And the boots of levitation,
And the boots of levitation. Okay,
because I
so
can't wear 2 pairs of boots.
okay, so then we put the boots of levitation and adamantine half plate up for sale as well.
Definitely the half plate,
Yeah.
but we can. No one wants boots of levitation.
I mean, I melee. I'm not sure what use I'm
Yeah,
gonna get for
that's.
levitation.
I'm in that same boat. I was like, what am I going to do with levitating?
How much you gonna ask for the adamantine half plate?
You're an archer. You're trying to be an archer, Casey.
No, I can't use a longbow. I'm a bard. I have to
Short
use.
bow?
No, you can't even use short bow. You have to use crossbows. Like even just, I think it's hand crossbow, not even.
But you're
crossbow.
trying to be an archer, correct? A ranged combatant.
Yeah, a ranged combatant. You can't say archer because I'm not proficient in it. And more than likely, I'm gonna be your heal and not a damage dealer. So
This crossbow
No,
is not fallen under archery.
we don't have one.
I
don't know.
I can take the. I can take the. So hang on, barbarians are proficient in longbow. Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, all
Barbarians are
martial.
proficient in longbow, and barbarians are also proficient in medium armor as well, but not heavy
So
armor.
would I be correct in assuming that as a barbarian, OBG Ryan's dexterity is decent?
Yeah.
Then
Yes.
I'd say you take the longbow of warning.
Okay.
Oh, just to be clear though, the half plate. If you're a barbarian, you can wear half plate.
But you won't benefit from unarmored defense.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
my unarmored defense is pretty good.
okay. How much are you asking for the half plate?
Half plate is uncommon, right? The adamantine.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But the base value of half plate is 750, I think. Yep.
Are the boots of levitation attunement?
I believe so. Let me check. I should have noted that in the
Yes,
inventory.
those require attunement.
About
Yep.
the slippers of spider climbing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I had a pair in OSHA. Took him to the very end. I
Well,
love
if
them.
anybody wants to negate climbing checks, boots of levitation will help you do that.
I'm good at climbing, so if anyone wants to skirt a climb check.
Ren's good at climbing too.
All right, I'll take him.
Yeah, man, why is it so hard to give away boots of levitation? These are
Like,
sweet
oh,
magic items.
Boots of levitation is a freaking awesome item. Yeah, mobility is
Right.
always good. Oh my god.
I almost feel like a jerk putting them into the shop.
All right, I pulled the boots of levitation out of the shop. How much are you guys asking for adamantine half plate?
1250.
Okay.
I think that's the fair price.
Yeah, that's the level price, and you immediately get a sale on that.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Well,
Does the marketplace have anything for is there any magic pole arms or great weapons?
No, not right now.
Alright.
Those
You
are
can add that
high, very high.
What
if you can add that to the looking for, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, looking for.
what about simple hand crossbow?
Add that to the looking for.
Yeah, there are no. Like as far as like magical weapons go, there are none in the marketplace. And you probably assume that any magical weapon would probably sell pretty quick.
So I have a
Oh, like a regular hand crossbow, not a
Yeah,
magical.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
We got
those you
someone who
can.
needs.
Yeah, you can buy a non-magical hand crossbow, no problem. And please also add 1250 to your inventory because you sold that
all right.
half plate lickety split.
12, 19. I think it's 2,000 even.
And somebody took the studded leather armor, right?
Casey did.
Okay, just want to be sure. I think that's all of them then.
All right.
The
So
bow, anyways, because the warning is actually pretty decent. Advantage on
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, I was
You don't
just
have to
checking
use it.
it
You
out.
just have to. You just have to
tuned to
wear
it.
it. So if
And-
actually, if you, one of the main guides, if you want it, all you have to do is wear it. I don't even think it's a.
And I mean, as long as you're wearing it, then we can't, as a group, we can't be surprised.
Yeah. Well, for the most part.
So the bow is going to Casey again, or is it staying on OBG Ryan?
I thought OBG Ryan.
Yeah,
Put it on the melee so that they have advantage
Okay.
on initiative. I think that's a pretty big bonus that we shouldn't sell.
But I think at level 6 I get advantage on initiative, so then I'll give it back to you.
All right. You said 1250, right?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
1250 additional.
So we're at 2,000 gold.
Yeah, and as far as normal items can go, you can buy any normal item at market price with the exception of plate mail. Plate mail is not unlocked yet. No one has reached a high enough level to unlock plate
Nice.
mail for sale.
So I have a question for you, Rob.
Mhm.
Because I know you say that there's just teacher backgrounds in the game where they can teach you things. We've had 5 levels so far. Could I have learned to use a dex-based actual weapon?
No. They can't teach you things like that. So what the teachers can teach you is like any class, like a retrain you in any class or skill that you don't already have. So for example, if you wanted to retrain your character so that you were trained in acrobatics instead of athletics, you would have to find a trainer and spend the money to retrain your skills. If you have a teacher,
So
you pay half.
so there are no trainers that can teach you a weapon proficiency.
If you, no, well, not that you wouldn't already have as part of your class, or you could retrain to a different class that would give you different weapon proficiencies, but you can't just get a teacher that will
Okay,
teach you a weapon
fair enough.
proficiency that you didn't already have. Yeah.
Fair
Yeah, the
enough.
teachers retrain you. They don't give you something that you wouldn't already have.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
And we're selling the boots of levitation, right?
No, I'm gonna take
Casey got them.
Okay, all right.
All right. So are you guys set?
I hope we're done.
Hold on.
I didn't realize the magic items were going to take so long.
I didn't realize
You should have
everybody's
done
gonna
this
be like, I
yesterday.
don't really want it.
Exactly. That's what I was.
All
I'm like,
right. If you guys see anything wrong in it, let me know or correct it.
okay. So
But
you all. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just put the names by whoever claimed it.
All right. Well, make sure you have your magic items because you will need them for the next part. So
Mhm.
you all gather around Morgen Schnee. Who? Go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, I was just gonna say it was Ren, not Cario, that took the Stone of Good Luck.
All right.
Oh,
So
okay. I didn't know anybody took it, so I was going to grab it. I'll change that.
Give my potion of healing to somebody else. I won't need. So like, hand that to another melee.
All right.
Keep it in case you have to feed it to somebody else.
Well, that's true. I could provide it through
All
force
right.
to
Stone
mean.
of Luck is Ren.
I'll keep it. Yeah.
I got to push that button.
okay. So
All right.
so you gather
We are
around.
getting somewhere.
Yes. Good job. So you gather around Morgen Schnee, who asks you to present your teleportation crystals, and when you do, she waves her ethereal hand through the blue light of the crystals. They chime together and emit a concordant light, which bathes the party. And then she nods and says, "They're set. Just activate them, and we shall teleport to the entrance to the Roots of Yggdrasil." I'm taking you to an entrance that will, I believe, test your mettle, but not endanger you too much.
I'm gonna prepare my darkness spell.
Okay, readying your darkness spell. All right, so you
I
guys
think we're just gonna get thrown. Bad idea.
you guys activate your teleport crystals.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna activate mine last.
Okay, so you activate yours last. So you watch all your companions just boof, 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 bamf out, and you're like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to do this? And you're like, screw it. And you just do it, and boom. So you guys all teleport. And let me move you to the map of the dungeon of the Roots of Yggdrasil. It is nighttime. in Midgard. And so
It's never nighttime for me.
yeah. And so you appear outside of the dungeon of the Roots of Yggdrasil, and I'm going to delete this other Morgen Schnee token. Okay, so first, who has dark vision?
Karia does.
Gormal does.
Cassie does.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's right. Everything is dark right now for you guys. So let me go ahead and set up some dark vision. So, all right. And what is your dark vision there, Cassie? 60 or
60
120?
feet.
Okay. All right.
I'm only half elf.
Oh, you're a half elf. Okay.
Yeah, half elf drow.
Got it. Okay, so you should have some dark vision there. All right, who else has dark vision?
This is
Gormal.
fancy.
I'm sorry, Gormal has dark vision. All right. You
Yes,
like my map?
he's a variant human.
Okay. Oh, wow. Why is everything pink?
I like to play.
Oh, okay. You mean your custom lineage, right?
Yes, that's custom lineage. I always
Okay.
confuse those words with variant.
All right, so granting your token dark vision as well. Okay, who else has dark vision?
Karia has 60 feet.
Okay, Karya next. Just let me know if you guys have lag on this. I did set dynamic lighting and vision blocking, and it is a relatively large map. So you shouldn't have too much lag unless your computer is like my old one was, which was kind of a clunker. Okay, so Karya should have dark vision. Anyone else have dark vision?
You know what? Yeah, Ren's gonna drink that dark vision potion.
All right. Ren is drinking the potion of dark vision. That just grants you regular 60 feet of dark vision, right?
I believe so.
Okay. I've actually never used a potion of dark vision on one of my characters. I don't know if it's because I always have dark vision or I like always have like a light source or dark vision. Okay. And I guess Ryan is not having dark vision.
No, he should probably light a torch then. Unless someone has some sort of magical light.
So Morgan is able to cast the light spell, but she can't cast it on anyone but herself. Do you want her to cast the light spell on herself and glow?
Yeah, if she doesn't mind.
Okay. So I'll add her as a light source. She'll just hang out next to you, Ren, because you don't have dark vision. All right. Token emits bright light. 20. And token emits dim light. 40. Okay. And I'm gonna let you guys. Actually, I'm gonna grant you guys permissions to move Morgan around. You just can't move Morgan more than 20 feet away from one of your party members. Her movement speed is 30, just like a normal So
Her
let's see.
movement speed is as fast as we can go.
Well, she can grab onto one of you guys too as a free action.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. All right, so there's Morgan. You guys can move her around.
All right.
All right, and before you yawns a hollow in one of the vast roots of the world tree Yggdrasil, descending down into darkness. And let's see if I can get, oh, there we go.
All right.
So just so you know, this map, the base map details were like line drawing were created by Ted, and I then added all the, like features that you see, like the roots and the stone walls and the lights in Incarnate. So I kind of built this map on top of a base map that Ted made. All right.
Nice.
So proceed as you will, and at your own peril.
Which way are we going, Morgan?
She points to the big yawning, cave mouth in front of you, and says, "Oh, that way." Okay, so entering the hall, you notice that there are torches on the wall that should emit light that you can see. As you proceed in the depths, you can see the cavernous root-like structure opening up into a pool, and beyond the pool, you do see a winged kobold. So go ahead and complete your guys' movement at the entrance. I know it seems like people are experiencing a little bit of lag here.
I'm good.
Yeah, my screen just refreshed.
Gotcha. Yes, a
Also,
little.
somehow I can see like all of the level.
Oh, you can see it all? That's not good.
Yeah, I can see it all. I'm trying to stay focused on where the characters are at, but I can see all of the rooms.
Can anyone else see all of the rooms?
No.
No.
That's weird.
Only I got screwed up.
Yeah, so this is the first time I've set up vision blocking, and I don't know why it's not working for you. So yeah, it's weird. Like on
You
my,
remove my vision and reapply it.
yeah, I guess I can try that. Who? Let's see. This is Gorman.
Cormal Haze.
Yeah.
Because basically the whole map became uncomfortable.
And you're not even a hacker.
I know, right?
Yeah, that is so bizarre. All right.
I will.
All right,
log
I'm gonna
out of Roll20.
turn it off and save.
You don't
Yeah.
log out or you die.
That is true. He can log out of Roll20 without dying.
Thanks.
All right, save. Yeah, it's weird because like my map shows kind of what you guys see, and mine lit up like you guys can see everything, which is really bizarre.
Yep, that's me somehow hacking your game. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, roll 20 has been just kind of generally lagging tonight. So I don't. But like I have a separate player map set up for the stream, and that's working just fine. So I guess it's just something with you there. So can you did it change for you or no?
I can still see everything.
Oh dear God.
All of
Well,
the rooms.
I have no idea what to do about that. But I'm sorry this will not be as much of a surprise for you.
It's okay. I don't know what's in the rooms. Like it's still doing lighting, so they're all
Oh, okay.
all dark.
Oh,
But
they're
I
all
can
dark.
see the entire level. So I'm not gonna make choices tonight. I'm gonna make choices on
Okay, well, if they're dark, then there's not that much of a
Yeah.
spoiler. Okay, all right. So, but up ahead of you, you do see the winged kobold. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna throw the initiative tracker down. And boy, if this lags too much because of the dynamic lighting, I might have to just turn off the dynamic
Not
lighting.
lagging at all on mine.
You're not lagging. It's not lagging at all. Okay, cool.
No.
Lagging for me.
It is lagging for you. Okay.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yep. So let's see. And I'm gonna roll some of the critters in here.
Hey, I go first.
Cheater.
There's a tie between OBG Ryan
We're
and
the tie.
Maria.
Oh, I have a +3, so the DM can fuck off. Just kidding, we will. Don't roll any more 19s and 20s. Could you add me to the list though? And I'll edit it.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see. Casey. And you should be able to edit, I believe.
All right,
All right,
It won't
DM.
let me
let's
edit it.
get my
This
critters
character's
here.
level 5. Question: have I seen a dire wolf before? Can I shapeshift into that as one of my?
Yeah, we'll say
I
you've
don't
seen.
know. Okay.
We'll say you've seen a dire wolf.
We have about 8 minutes before the drive's done.
All right, so as you see that winged kobold, it kind of lets out a shriek, and you can hear some other critters moving in the darkness.
Yeah, you're gonna have to edit the turn order thing for me. It won't let me do
What
it.
were you, 21?
21. Oh man, 22.
I know, I'm sorry. Whoever had the weapon of warning, make sure you roll with advantage.
Yep, already got it factored in.
Got it.
That's how I got that big old 20.
All right, bear with me a sec. I got decent.
What's your
number of
dex, Ryan?
critters.
16.
Oh, I think mine's the same. It is a 16.
You want to go first?
Um,
Or you want me to go first and create a front line?
yeah, I'm not stupid enough to be the front line at the beginning of a fight. You could go first. Because that's all I need is things filing in on me and destroying me before I can do anything.
Okay. I think that. Oh, I need to roll those guys too. Okay, I think I've got everyone.
They're in there fucking around.
All right, set to descending. So yeah, this guy is clearly surprised. So all the other critters are not even alerted yet. Cassie, it is your turn.
Has the kobolds that went before me, have they made any noise or shown their presence?
Specifically where they are. Everyone still there, or did I lose you? Test, test, test. Okay, I see. All right, I'm gonna log out and log back in. For some reason, I can't hear you guys. Test, test, test. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, it just went silent. Oops.
All right. So I was asking, do we hear the kobolds that were before me? Like, are we aware that there's a threat?
Yeah, you can hear the shuffling around of kobolds in the darkness. For certain. But you don't know their locations at this point.
So I'm gonna walk forward 40. I'll see it and be like, nope. And which should give me I'll go back to there since I can't end in another person's space. So I go up there and you guys see me turn around and go, nope, nope. I'm not going over there. It's got wings. Next.
Okay. So the winged kobold does finally hear you and see you guys around there, and he lets out a like kind of a like a surprised "Rah!" As he is no longer surprised. But he doesn't get a turn. OBG Ryan.
All right. Gonna rage and sprout a tail.
That's fancy.
Yeah, it's fun. And I am going to throw a hand axe at whatever that is north of me. $24 at
24
DRC.
is a hit. Oh, who are you attacking? This one here?
Yeah,
All right.
DRC one.
He lets out a loud hiss of anger as your hand axe sinks into him. But he is still standing.
All right, and I think that's going to be it for me.
Okay.
Right, for some reason, I
Oh.
can't see what OBG Ryan see.
Yeah, so OBG Ryan can't see, but I'll move because Morgan was going to stick with, so she's just going to get dragged along, And so you should get some light into the room. Actually, her light source is not illuminating the room. That is bizarre. Can you guys see her light source illuminating the room?
No.
I can.
You can.
Yeah, she lit up a little more in the background that I didn't have before.
Okay. All right. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna.
'cause that's outside of my dark vision range.
I'm gonna just go ahead and cheat a little bit and give OBGYN 40 feet of dark vision because that hopefully
Oh, there
that.
we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's basically what Morgan would have illuminated with her light source. Okay,
Oh,
so
I can see a lot.
yeah, you see a bit more. All right. So anything else from OBGYN after hurling that hand axe?
No, that's gonna be it.
Okay. Korea. David, are you muted?
Probably.
Mhm.
All right, I'm gonna move to here, and we're just going to go ahead and throw a cantrip in that general direction. Firebolt sounds good. 22 to hit the winged kobold.
22 is indeed a hit.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
For 17.
All right. So your firebolt smashes through the form of the winged kobold, who was holding a very large brick, which he drops as his form disintegrates into a pattern of fractured pixels, almost like broken glass, that then fade in red blotches as they fall. Anything else from Korea?
No. I don't think she needs to get any closer at this point. But it is very flashy. You know, she's all kinds of fiery pyrotechnics and whatever as she cast it.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are making some noise here. So these other kobolds are no longer surprised. Rin, it is your turn.
Ren will 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ren will come here. Can't reach anyone. Ren will ready an action to attack a enemy that comes within melee, and he's wielding a glaive.
Okay, so Ren, your dark vision expands down 2 separate passageways, and you do see some more kobolds lurking in there. These creatures are they look like reptilian monsters with 4 legs. And they sniff the air. Atop them are kobolds with shields and spears. And you see a similar one down here to the south as well as to the north.
Okay.
Anything else from Rin?
No.
Okay, so moving on to Gormal.
All right. Play with this. I am going to use my wild shape, or one of my wild shapes. I am going to shapeshift into a dire wolf.
Okay, I don't present. Well, actually, let's see if I do have a direwolf token. I actually might. Oh, I know I have a wolf. Yeah, I have a wolf. Hold on. There we go. I'm gonna give you a freaky wolf. How about that?
All right. I like it. And it's a large beast.
Yep.
There we go.
And how many hit points does it have?
It has 37
All
hit
right.
points. Armor class 14.
And speed.
Speed is 50.
Okay. And I'll set this up really quick here. And your, let's see, we'll just call this Gormal Wolf. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. And you should be able to control your wolf form now.
You want to set the armor class to 14?
Oh, it's all set. I just didn't show those. Hold
Okay.
on. I'll go ahead and,
You just didn't set the max. There we go.
yeah, I'll just go ahead and set it for you. So you have all your bars.
Okay.
Okay, it
How
should be
much
good to go.
can you see my movement that I'm trying to do now?
Not yet. There might be some lag here on my side.
Trying
But
to figure out.
you do have 50 feet of movement.
Yeah.
I think you have to place. Oh, there you go. Someone's clicking right here.
Yeah. That.
So let's see. Let's see if you have the distance to move there. I'm pretty sure you do. Let's go ahead. Oh,
Because hard corners are making it difficult.
yeah. I don't know. You would have to dash to get there.
Okay. Well, if I'm going to dash, I would rather
What's the speed on the wolf?
50. So if I'm going to dash, I would rather come over here.
Okay, so you're gonna dash
only-
over there. Nice.
Remember, I'm a large, so I can't take the hard corners like a medium character.
All right, well.
That's fine. I will dash to here, and that will end my turn.
All right. The dragon shields are no longer surprised. The draconian is no longer surprised. The drakes are no longer surprised. The kobolds. Okay. So you guys rushing in here.
You to me.
Blasting the flying kobold out of the air. And just kind of kicking in the door here, have now gotten into the face of some kobolds. So a few kobolds scamper forward. Let's see. And they'll hurl some slings. This one lets out a loud shriek as a giant wolf appears in front of him and draws his dagger instead. Some kobolds in the back here, hearing the shriek, will also kind of shuffle forward. All right, so it looks like 4 kobolds are going to. Can this guy see your corner? Actually not. Okay, so that one is going to ready in action. And then the one in front of you, their Gormal Wolf, is going to try and stab you. With his dagger. Let's see. So he pulls out his dagger and makes a quick little stab at you, but misses as he seems to stumble in fear. These two kobolds hurl sling stones at Ren, one at Ren and one at OBG Ryan. And those will be at disadvantage because they are long range shots with the sling. All right, so stones clatter about around you, but none of them find their marks. Casey, it is your turn.
All right, I'm back.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm trying to put on a show for a little boy that won't go to sleep. Let's see. Oh, I can make that hard corner, can't I?
Should be able to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it looks like that's terrain. So, anyways, go to right there. See what we got. Anybody get hit? Doesn't look like it. Everybody's pretty healthy.
We're good.
So you should be able. Let's see. Who can you see? You should be able to see the Draconian, the Kobold, and off in the distance there, the Drake, and its Kobold Dragon Shield Rider, as well as the middle Kobold there, I believe. Actually, I think
Yeah,
you can see all the Kobolds to the north. Yeah.
I don't like really attack. I'm not that kind of caster.
Mm-hmm.
Any of them wearing metal?
Let's see here. Let's look at the
metal armor.
I believe the dragon shields are. Let's see what kind of armor they're wearing. Oh no, they're wearing leather. Let's look at the draconian. Natural armor. Ooh. Yeah, unfortunately, none of them are wearing metal armor. They are scaly or wearing kind of a hide, cured hide in the form of leather. Yeah.
Bardic Inspiration, is that an action to provide or is that a bonus? I forget.
It's a bonus action. Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to give Ren a Bardic Inspiration. It's a die 8. And then what do I have? I've got a dagger I can throw.
All
right. I'll throw a dagger at the closest one right here, DRC 1.
All right, roll to hit.
This is a +6. Oh, 8 and 6 is probably not enough. 14.
14 is a hit.
Oh, wow. All right. I believe you can throw a dagger without it being a type of weapon, right? Oh, 6. So it'd be 9. It's not an improvise.
Yeah, dagger unfortunately though is a die 4.
Dagger's a die 4?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. You're not
Sorry.
wrong.
Yeah.
All right. 5.
All right. So hurling the dagger at the draconian, it turns into Ren as it sinks with a thud into his shoulder.
I like it.
Okay. Anything else?
All right, that's it. Nope.
All right.
Yeah, one attack, a move, and a bonus.
One winged kobold is gone. But you hear the flapping of wings to the north as another winged kobold emerges, and he is carrying a brick, and he has a big shit-eating kobold grin on his face, and he rushes towards you with a dash, but does not reach you. All right, and I think that's it for the winged kobolds. OBG Ryan.
All right. I am going to come over to the Draconian. And I'm gonna smack him.
That's a hit.
10 points of damage.
Okay, describe how you destroy the draconian.
I'll go over there with the axe in one hand, my other hand out to the side. I'll chop him cleanly and then smack my hand in the air, giving that whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay. And as you whoa, and he begins to disintegrate into pixels. A green gas exudes from his form, spilling around him. Roll a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, not good. Okay. You are restrained as your skin begins to harden and become stone-like.
Oh, that's not good.
Uh,
I'm going to grab the axe I planted in that draconian, and then I'm gonna throw it at the winged kobold.
Okay, pulling the axe out of his body as he pixelates. All right, 17 is a hit. Wow, he's just ripping through these guys.
And I don't get the extra 2. It's
All
just
right,
the 8.
8 is enough to still destroy the winged kobold. Yeah, nice shot. Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna kind of look at the group, kind of helpless as I'm slowly petrifying.
So just so you know, Cassie, the Bardic Inspiration can be, I believe you probably know this, but it can be used on a save as well. All right.
Slowly drifting.
Yes, slowly drifting. Korea, it is your turn.
All right. That's a good question. All right. 25. All right. Any of these creatures up here look ranged?
The 2 kobolds to the north have slings. This kobold here is engaged in melee, so he's got a dagger out.
Yeah. And plus, he's pretty much doing a good job of blocking the entire hallway.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Okay.
the big wolf, big scary wolf. Yeah, he's definitely blocking the hallway. Mm-hmm.
He's doing a good job. All right. Well, let's as I hold out my what is it? I think it's my lucent orb with my just what's that arcane implement or whatever. It lights up for another firebolt.
Nice. As a hit. Nice rolls.
For 10 this time.
Who are you attacking? Which one?
I'm gonna attack the one in the center since it seems to be more visible.
Okay, so you also destroy him with your firebolt.
Incinerate.
Yes, boom.
Because you got to have an over-the-top name for your spells.
Morgan's like, you guys are badass. This is nice. Okay. Anything else from over the top? Definitely over the top. Anything else from Korea?
No, Korea's done. Or Karya's done.
All right. So from the shadows appears a kobold who is wearing what appear to be wings constructed of wood and leather on its back. It holds its hands in front of it in an arcane gesture and appears to be readying to cast a spell. Ren, it is your turn.
Let's see. So was I given the Bardic Inspiration or OBG Ryan?
Ren was.
Can Ren transfer that over to OBG Ryan for a saving throw?
Nope.
No.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ren will go. Ren will move up here. Give OBGYN a sympathetic look and say, "Chin up, stiff upper lip."
I hope not.
Come here and will hurl a hand axe at that sorceress goblin.
Okay.
Sorceress kobold.
Um,
15
15 is a hit.
for 5 slashing.
Okay.
Can I throw another hand axe with extra attack or no?
Only if you had it in your hand.
I would say so, considering it's become very clear that these enemies are not getting within range.
Okay. Well, I'll give it to you, but you can't roll 2. You can't throw 2 next round because you're using your interact with object to draw 1 this round.
Okay. 26.
That's a hit. All right. That kobold sorcerer is now. Oh, not bloodied yet. Almost bloodied. Yeah. Those 2 hand axes, thud, sink right into the kobold sorcerer. All right. Anything else from Ren?
No.
Gormal.
Okay, this giant dire wolf is gonna bite into the kobold in front of him. 12.
12 does hit.
I would bite. That's 6 plus 3. For 8 damage.
All right. So you grab the kobold and kind of shake him apart. Yeah. Anything else from Gormal?
What? If I move further into like if I move there, I'd have to squeeze to move further. I know there's monsters that are preventing it. But
yeah, you would have to.
If there weren't, I would have to squeeze. Okay. So
Um,
I'm just gonna stay.
yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stay right there.
All right. So moving forward, you should probably see some more nasties. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not revealing my. Well, maybe because so the dire wolf doesn't have darkness. So whatever the light is allowing me to see, I'm guessing that's because I really only can see this square and that one. That from the light, or can I not see that?
Well, there's also a light source here, so let's see how far would that go. You would have dim light out to this. Yeah, you would have dim light out to the sorcerer, and you see another creature with apparently constructed wings, some kind of like station of office. It's not real wings. It's kind of bizarre.
Mm-hmm.
They look a bit rickety. All right. So I suppose that's all for Gormal?
That is.
Okay, the dragon shields. Okay, so this dragon shield is actually mounted atop this guard drake. I just put them behind.
Right.
And so he is going to attack you with his spear. And because the drake is adjacent to you, he has advantage because he has pack tactics.
Of course.
All right, so the dragon shield. So lashing out with his spear. So the first attack he only rolls a 9, and the second attack, oh, finally, man, these guys have been whiffing all evening long. Finally scoring 21.
That's gonna hit.
With a spear and for just 3 damage there against you, Gormal. And this other dragon shield will ready in action. The Draconian is dead, so I'll remove him. And the Drake. So this Drake is going to run forward carrying the dragon shield. I'll go ahead and just move him here. And he's going to run up to you there, Ren. And attack you with his bite. And then the dragon shield will also attack you once with a spear. The dragon shield will have advantage. The Drake will not, because the Drake does not have pack tactics. But starting with the Drake with the bite. And then the claws, 22.
So the 11 misses, and Ren would like to use a superiority die and his reaction to do the repose battle maneuver.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack the guard Drake. 19 is a hit.
Slashing with an additional 2. 10.
Go for the tactical dice. Got it. Okay. And you see the guard Drake's hit point bar shrink down as you slice into it. But unfortunately, I'm sorry, I said this was claws, but he comes around with his tail and then whips it at you.
22 hits.
All right. For 8. So smacking you for 8 damage with his tail there, Ren. There we go. And then the dragon shield is also going to attack you once with his spear because he readied an action. And he will have advantage. But I believe a 14 will miss you.
It does.
Okay, so as the Drake comes adjacent to you, the sorcerer, which had readied an action, casts his spell on you there, Ren. And you see 3 fiery bolts tearing through the air.
What spell is this?
This is Scorching Ray.
That's what, a second level spell?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll just say no to that.
All
I
right.
deny your reality and replace it with nothing.
All right, so you counter spell it, ripping his spell from the air. He lets out an angry shriek as his fiery bolts disappear in sulfurous puffs.
They've got to disappear right before they hit Ren.
Yeah. Yeah, these would have been rolled with advantage too, because he waited until his buddy got next to you there. His cunning little buggers.
Thank you, Casey.
All right, let's see.
That was Karia.
Oh, Karia. Thank you, Karia.
All right, and then this other Drake here, adjacent to our good friend Gormal Wolf, who will attack as well. Biting for 12 versus armor class, and again smashing with his tail for 22.
The tail's gonna hit.
For 6. And let's see. From the darkness, you hear some scampering and hissing. You believe other drakes are advancing forward. I don't know if you can see them yet. Okay. And now for the kobolds at the top of the round. All right. This kobold will move over here to get a better angle on Rin. And now with pack tactics, he will hurl his sling stone at Rin. But only scoring a 10. And then from the darkness behind the sorcerer, another kobold will hurl a stone at Gormalwolf. Ooh, that's a critical. Okay. Not going to hurt that bad because it's just a kobold sling stone, but
85 damage.
85 damage, exactly. For 6, as he just kind of nails you on the head there. It's, rattles you a little bit. All right. And do we have other kobolds? You hear some scampering in the darkness and some yipping between the kobolds as they're communicating with each other. This kobold, which just hurled a sling stone at Ren, scampers back because he only used a little bit of his movement. So just runs on back into the darkness there a bit. And then you hear some other movement as well. Let's see, do I have all the kobolds that want to move? I guess these guys will skitter up a little bit too. Okay, and that is it for the kobolds. Casey, it is your turn. Or Cassie.
So what's a petrify on OBG, Ryan?
He appears to be slowly turning to stone. Not good.
Am I able to cast a spell to get rid of it?
Let's see.
I don't know what spell it is, so other than petrify, but I don't.
I believe. I wonder. I don't know if Lesser Restoration removes that condition. I am going to look it up for you.
I'm not trying to cast Lesser Restoration.
What spell are you trying to cast?
Dispel magic.
It's not magic.
So it's a natural thing. That's why it's not an ability or like a spell. So no, and I highly doubt that Lesser will do it. Lesser's like poison and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think.
So I can't help you.
Yeah. Bardic Inspiration would help him with a save, but yeah, you can't remove it.
I can't like help him directly to remove it.
Yeah.
So can I move diagonally like that by chance?
The ability that has on it, does he get another save from it, or is he done?
He's gonna get another save.
Yeah, you should be able to move.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna use my inspiration for OBGYN to hopefully he can overcome what he's doing, and then I'm gonna move 30 feet down here. And this Gormal Wolf, is it like a permanent thing, or is it a summon? Like I've probably seen him use it before. Is it something worth healing? I'm asking.
It's wild shapes.
Oh, so that's actually him.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get a cure wounds.
Nice.
You're healing Gormole?
Yeah.
Okay, for how much?
And then that's +5, so 15. Second
Oh,
level spell.
Back to max.
Yeah, it looked like you needed about a second level spell to get up there.
Thank you.
Yep, and that's it for me.
Okay. Moving on to the winged kobolds. All right, so Gormal, you hear the flapping of wings in the darkness. As a
I have no way to share that.
yeah, as a madly cackling kobold with a very large rock flies above you and just hurls it down on you with advantage because he has an ally near him as he drops his rock. He seems very proud that he dropped his rock on you. All right, 20.
20 hits.
Okay, so, ooh, yeah, these kobolds are annoying. They keep pelting you with rocks.
Yes. Yes, they are.
All right, let's see, do we have any other winged kobolds about?
I should have gone with the bear.
Yeah, this winged kobold will flap forward.
Yeah, the
Dashing.
multi-attack from the bear is amazing.
Yeah.
So another winged kobold emerges from the darkness, but is not yet close enough to deploy his rock. Moving on to OBG Ryan, you are restrained.
All right, I don't got to make my save until the end of my turn, right?
Yeah, you can still do stuff, you just can't move.
I'm throwing a javelin.
All right, pick your target.
That drake to the north of me.
All right,
There's a
hurling it.
rider on top if you want to.
Yeah, I should not have used a transparent token. He's not as visible in this against this background, but you should see his hit point bar.
Oh yeah. Yeah, pop him off with a javelin.
All right, a 20 does hit.
For 7.
Okay, yeah, that just he seems pretty tough. That takes kind of a glancing blow off of his armor. He hisses in frustration, but seems to otherwise be unfazed.
And that's gonna be it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and make that con save. Hopefully, I don't even need the bardic.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. Now I can hurt someone with that later.
All right, so shaking off the petrification, your skin again turns from gray to the normal color, and you can now see OBG Ryan's lipstick very clearly. All right, and I suppose that will be all for OBG Ryan. Korea. If you are talking, we cannot hear you.
I'm here. All right. Hold on. All right. It looks like they're piling up in a nice little formation over here. So let's see about some shatter
All right.
down here in front of Gormal.
Okay, so casting a shatter to the south here. Let me go ahead and
I
get
think
a.
I can get all of them.
Let me get a. Yeah, I think you should probably. Let's see, 10 foot. Yeah, I hold on. Yep, you should be able to get them all.
All right.
Yep, that's exactly within. That's a perfect shatter formation. Okay, so roll your shatter, and I'll roll some saves. Ooh, nice roll on the shatter. Okay, so starting with the winged kobold who was so proud to drop his rock. He got a good save bonus there too. Oh yeah, he's got a lot of constitution. Not. All right, so he fails and just explodes into pixels as your shadow rips through him. Then the guard drake. He's a bit tougher. Taking the blast of your shatter. Ooh, save, so it takes half, which will be 9. See his hit point bar shrink on down there a bit. The dragon shield. Also succeeds in his saving throw, taking this one on his shield. And the sorcerer, not happy to be caught in that shadow. but manages to save nonetheless.
Glad I
And-
rolled good, so half damage is still decent.
And last of all, a kobold who cannot survive, so he dies. Boom. All right. Anything else from Korea after dropping a nice little AoE in that box?
Gives a little spin after all the glitter dies down from the shatter.
Yeah, there's a lot of glitter falling from those two kobolds that exploded there. All right.
Other than that, I think she's in a good spot, so she'll stay there.
Okay, so the sorcerers. Okay, so this sorcerer again tries to cast Scorching Ray.
On Ren.
Mhm.
On Ren again. Shit. Man, I only got one spell slot left.
Yeah, his third level slots go away pretty quick.
Right.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna let him. I'm gonna let him hit it because I can still fireball later if we need to.
All right. Well, a second sorcerer comes up there and also casts Scorching Ray at him. So now there's 6 coming in at him.
Oh man. I'm guessing you don't want to take all of that.
No, I'll bear it.
All right. Best of luck then.
All right. From the first set, I think only 1 hit.
Okay.
So 7 fire damage from the second set. First hit, second one misses, and the last one hits. So 2 hits. For another 18 damage. So that is for a total of
5.
Yep. So Ren taking a pretty brutal series of blasts there. Yeah, I don't see you adjusting your hit points correctly there.
Is that not correct? But hang on.
Should be at 24.
Yeah, 24.
Okay, when I put it in the character sheet, it doesn't update on the token.
There you go. All right. And that is it for those dragon sorcerers to the north. The one to the south will also cast Scorching Ray on Gormal Wolf. So 3 coming in with advantage there. 19, 15, and 17.
Oh, those 3 are going to hit.
All right. But not very good rolls. So still, 16 fire damage on Gormal Wolf. These cool dragon sorcerers, pretty brutal there once they can leverage those pack tactics in. Okay, Ren, it is your turn.
Okay. Ren will attack the kobold on the drake.
Okay, going after the dragon shield. Roll the hit.
11.
Unfortunately, 11 is going to miss, but I believe you have another attack.
Actually, I'm going to roll the Bardic Inspiration.
Okay. 13, unfortunately, still misses the dragon shield.
Second attack.
22 is...
The Bardic Inspiration is a die 8, not a die 6.
Oh, make sure you roll your die 8. There we go. Okay, so you hit twice.
First hit does 14 slashing.
Okay. Boom.
Second hit does 12.
All right. He is clearly bloodied, but still standing. Obviously pretty tough. I like the bloodied on that token. It just kind of turns him into like a. It's kind of cool.
Ren is going to action surge.
Okay.
Again. 14.
14 unfortunately misses. He's got a decent armor class there with his shield.
Right. And it's been forever. Action surge only lets me attack once, right?
No, it gives you your full attack action, so go ahead and attack again. But a 1, not good.
And bonus action, I'm going to second wind. Get back 6 hit points.
All right, pulling in the second wind to get some hit points back. Anything else from Ren?
No.
Gormal, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm almost hurt a little bit. Not, his wolf form is weak. I'm going to expend a 3rd level spell slot to do healing with combat wild shape.
Okay, so what? You get 3 die?
8.
Yep. So getting some hit points back.
13.
Nice.
A low there, but I'll take it. Give me back 25. Okay. And then, so there's a drake with a rider in front of me. With the dire wolf, my bite, if I knock the drake prone, what does that do to the rider?
He has to use his reaction to remain standing. He can do so in a square adjacent to the drake, but he can't continue to ride a target or that you've knocked prone. So.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm going to try to see how successful I am.
All right.
I'm going to bite the drake.
Yeah, it does seem that the drakes are a little bit. Ooh, critical hit.
Crit!
Nice. All right. I'm getting a good bite in on that. Don't forget
For 9 damage.
Don't forget. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, we'll roll another 2.
There we go.
7. 16 damage to the drake. And then it's a DC 13 strength saving throw.
All right.
Or the drake will be knocked prone.
All right. So the drake tries to remain standing. DC. All right. So trying to resist. Ooh, unfortunate. He does resist the grip of your jaws as you twist and roll, but he's
a good
pretty.
place to waste 20.
It is a good place to waste a 20. Absolutely.
Why did it send it to the GM? That's okay.
I was about to say I didn't see anything.
Yeah, because it sent it as a message just to the GM. I don't know why.
That's weird.
Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm using D&D Beyond and using Beyond 20 to send stuff to D&D. I'll see if there's a setting or something that did that.
Yeah, it might be just a setting. Anything else from Gormal Wolf?
That let's see. I healed myself, and then I damaged Drake at least. So that'll do it.
Yeah, these guard drakes and the dragon shields, they seem to be pretty tough tanks. So like kind of in combination. But moving on, speaking of the dragon shield. So this one will continue to attack you. Seems rather angry now that you tried to take his mount out from underneath him. And using his pack tactics, but he rolls 1 on the first attack. And then, but the second attack will hit with a 21. Not a lot of damage because these guys aren't super strong, but they are relatively tough for 5. And then the other dragon shield here, now bloodied.
Was that on me? The dragon shield. on
Yep,
me.
that would be 5 damage to Gormal there. And then this Dragon Shield exchanging blows with Ren here, trying to get past his guard. First
19
attack's
hits.
19, second attack also 19. So it looks like 2 hits. For 12. Ren taking some serious heat up there in the front line. And then moving on to the Drakes. So the Drake will also turn on Gormal Wolf here with his jaws and tail. No pack tactics though. 11 is a miss and a 7 is a miss. And then the Drake will also attack Ren for an 8 and an 11. 2 misses. And I guess this other Drake doesn't really have an opening, so he is actually going to move back. All right. I believe that's it for the Drakes. All right, top of the next round. It's 12:30. You guys think that we can go for another round? You having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, having a great time.
All right, the kobolds. This kobold will scamper forward and hurl a sling stone at Ren. Advantage because of pack tactics, but will miss, and then he will scamper back. And then this kobold here, oh, he's dead. There's another kobold back there though. This kobold will scamper forward and hurl a sling stone at Ren. I'm sorry, at Gormal. Gormal Wolf. And I believe, ooh, another critical.
Ooh.
Yeah, pack tax is brutal. Oh, where's my kobolds? Oh yeah, right here. But just for 6. It's just a little sling stone. And I think he has a little bit of movement left, so he's going to scamper back into the shadows. Still visible slightly. Okay, and I think that's, is that it for the nearby kobolds? Yep. Okay, Casey, it is your turn. Or is it Cassie or Casey?
Cassie, we'll go with that one.
Cassie, okay. All right.
On K2, I'm going to cast a level 3 sleep.
Okay, up to the north here. Let's see.
Yeah, centered on K2 because that should be pretty much. Yeah, so it reaches down to the DG1 and up to the K1, and then whatever else is over in that thing.
Okay.
And it's a 90-foot range. So do I have what?
Does it take out the lowest hit point? I believe it.
Yeah, start with the lowest hit points and then go from there.
Yep.
Okay, so the winged kobold falls asleep. And we'll just say he just kind of softly falls down to the ground.
Lower points remaining, so it may actually be the rider that falls asleep first.
Yeah, 35. So then the rider falls asleep. So, and then after that, 11 minus 35 is 24. I think this guy has been hit. Yes, he has. This dragon sorcerer does fall asleep as well. All right. So 3 enemies falling asleep. Good use of the sleep spell.
Yeah, I only got 2 of them.
You got 3.
You got 3.
A 3rd level spell. I have 2 at level 5. I'm a bard.
2 of those. I thought you were talking about how many you put to sleep.
Oh,
yeah. And I'm trying to think. I'll give inspiration to Gormal Wolf.
All right.
As my bonus.
Gormal Wolf, you have Bardic Inspiration.
And then next turn.
Okay, Winged Kobolds, I think we are out of Winged Kobolds
So, ask for
presently because,
Yeah.
yep, they're asleep. Okay. OBG Ryan, it is your turn.
All right. I am moving again, so that's good. I'm gonna move up to the Drake. And the Drake's awake still, right?
The Drake is indeed awake. You can move
All right.
around if you wish. This kobold is just on top of the Drake. He doesn't actually occupy this square.
And is the kobolds awake too?
Kobold's asleep.
All right, then I'm going for the Drake.
Okay.
Well, if you want advantage, he's saying you could walk around to the other side.
Oh, right.
I just wanted to let you know that he's actually not in that square. I just put him behind him because he's, right. He's a small creature riding a medium. So. All right.
17 hit the Drake.
It indeed does.
And how about a 12?
Unfortunately, a 12 will miss.
All right, well now it's going to be 13 damage, and I'll end it for Ryan.
Okay.
Didn't I give OBGYN a Bardic Inspiration earlier?
Oh, you sure did.
Yeah, you can add a die 8 and see what it gives you. Because I know I gave out 3.
Or to that 12 to hit.
18?
That's a hit. In the face.
For another 12.
Okay. So yeah, you hearing the inspiring voice of Cassie, you make a slight adjustment, rallying and strike the Drake yet again, causing it to now be bloodied.
The inspiring voice was more like, "You better kill it, or I'm gonna leave you here."
It's like, was it negative reinforcement from your bard there?
You're that kind of celebrity gamer. Got it.
She's not nice. One of her abilities is like, oh frick, what is it called? Anyways.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, unsettling words is one of her abilities. So yeah, she's not nice.
she's not a nice bard. She's like a metal bard. All right. Moving on to. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that was anything else from OBG Ryan?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Korea.
All right. So it looks like there's a lot of stuff back there, isn't there?
Yeah, you can hear it, and you can hear them like yipping at each other.
Yes, there is.
And it seems like there's also a lot of stuff there. So you know what? I'm gonna use that fireball I was saving.
Oh hell.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put that in the middle up here somewhere. Let me see where my 30 foot is. All right, so 30 feet.
All right. Let me
just
let me pull out a spell template. We're just gonna go ahead.
Oh, just fuck my sleep spell, huh?
Mostly, I'm going for a permanent. Oh, it's only 20 feet. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna go for a permanent sleep.
Try to position it so you don't hit those two. Maybe you can pull it off. Like put it over here. You should be able to still hit GG.
Oh, no, I can't move it.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you control. Hold on one sec. There we go. Okay, you have control. And let's move this to the back.
It doesn't hit those two, you said?
There we go.
Yeah, like somewhere like right there.
Down
and
a
then
little bit.
you miss. Well, if he goes down anymore, he'll hit the sleeping one.
Well, the winged kobold is like basically no hit points. He's basically gonna die if I look at him.
Oh, for me, his health bar is at max.
Yeah, but he's only got like 10 hit points.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, do it like that. Perfect.
All right. Nice.
That's as far as I can put it over while still getting that sorcerer.
Yeah.
All right. I see something. Oh God, stop. I see something up at the top there. At K4.
It doesn't hit him.
Yeah, it wouldn't hit
Yeah, that's just
K4.
a
But
kobold.
it just kind of looks like a kobold, no extra wings or fiery whatever's.
Yeah, no, it's just a kobold.
All right. Then yeah, we'll leave it right there.
Okay, roll some damage. Yeah, you got a lot.
Um,
Let's see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 targets in that fireball there. 23. Okay. So
roll.
the sleeping winged kobold cannot survive. So we'll just go ahead and get rid of him. Let's just get rid of all the targets that can't survive first. This kobold right in the center just blows apart. Like its pixels shooting out with the amplifying wave of the fireball as the fire front moves forward. All right, so now we've got kobold sorcerers, guard drakes, and dragon shields. So we'll start with kobold sorcerers, whom I know you love now. All right. Okay. Everybody's favorite monster. Okay, the first kobold sorcerer fails and takes a fireball in the face, and the second kobold sorcerer succeeds, somehow managing to dodge behind his wings. Both still survive, but the front one is technically effed up.
Enough.
And I'll just go ahead and add the bloodied icon to this guy. And now moving on to the drakes. Drakes have a Ot dexterity mod, so they'll just be a straight roll. First drake fails. Oh, and the second drake leans into it. So they're both going to take the full 23.
One is double damage, right?
Yeah,
Critical fail.
unfortunately, no such luck. Drakes are tough, but they are definitely steaming from that heat. And then the dragon shields. And the kobold dragon shields, they're a bit more dexterous, so they might have a little bit more of an opportunity to save to this spell. 14. What is your save DC? 15?
15.
And again, they both appear to be quite surprised by the sudden explosion. And both of them are now also bloodied.
I mean, it kind of came around the corner, so.
Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, and go ahead and let me mark them as bloodied. Nice shot with that fireball there. Yeah, a lot of these kobolds are now kind of freaked out. They're like, shrieking, and you can hear them like shrieking and squawking. I'll go ahead and just put this to the side. I don't know if there'll be another fireball. I think you used your other third level spell, actually.
Yeah, that was my last third level spell.
All right, let's just go ahead and delete this then. Boop. Okay. Anything else after that massive explosion?
Nothing that I can cast, so I guess I'm good.
Okay. The sorcerers. All right, so this sorcerer will move here, looking back down the hall before hurling another scorching ray, this one at OBGYN. Drake is still awake, so he will get pack tactics. So these rolls will be with advantage. But I believe a 12 will miss, second shot, 7 will miss, and the last shot, 21. Looks like that's a hit.
Yeah, 21 will hit.
All right, so OBGYN will be taking taking 8 fire damage, if that makes difference.
88. You're straight dead.
Just 8 total. All right, and then he is going to use the rest of his movement to scamper back because he did not like that fireball. This sorcerer here will also unload on OBGYN with a scorching ray. First attack is a 15, second attack is a 12, and last is a 5. Does a
That's a
15 hit?
lot of misses.
That was all misses.
All right, and he also did not like that fireball, so he is also going to scamper back.
Were those all like scorching?
Yeah, that was a scorching ray. Mhm.
You got the dance moves, man.
He does. He was like 6 shots with that scorching ray with advantage, all miss, except for one. All right, so this sorcerer is going to shoot a scorching ray at Gormal Wolf, also with advantage. I believe this is his last scorching ray.
God, I hope.
Why are you so big? You get hit so often.
Hold on.
I'm about to be a lot smaller. It's fine.
All right, that looks like that. Those all hit, unless there's some kind of.
lot of hits.
60 feet.
The first one is
Which one? Whoa,
4 and
whoa.
a crit.
Okay, I know there's a crit. I'm wondering how far is he? 40 feet? I will silvery barbs that.
okay. He'll silvery barbs the first one.
Critical.
Okay. All right, so he will re-roll the critical. He still gets his 19 though, so. All right, and that will just convert to a 19. So those will be 3 hits
Why
there
does it convert to a 19?
because he had advantage.
He has to take the lowest roll from silvery barbs.
Does it give him disadvantage or does it just make him re-roll 1 dice?
Makes him reroll. Triggering creature must reroll the die 20 and use the lower roll.
Yeah, but so he had advantage. So he just re-rolls the first dice. He keeps the second dice.
But he still has to use the lower roll.
Yeah, so that 20, the crit became a 14, but he still got the 19 for the advantage roll.
Yeah, the advantage roll was on the second dice. So it only affects 1 dice.
A 14 still hits him, so it just turns a crit into a normal hit.
Yeah,
That's
but
fine. That's better than the crit.
yeah. All right. So 6 dice, 6. Ooh, 29.
Gormal's no longer a wolf. You overkilled by 15, so I have to take 15 damage. My regular. This out. Gormal back. I don't know what square you want me to be in.
You can place yourself in any square, and you will not provoke attacks of
Oh, cool.
opportunity.
You
Then
better
I'll
put
be
it
away
one in
from
front
the
of me.
Yeah.
If you die, I'm going up north.
Well, if I die, I guess I'm done.
Okay. And that sorcerer,
Gormal gets advantage on his next attack.
he gets a
from
grin,
silvery barbs.
and he is going to scamper back into the darkness because he's a coward. And that'll be it for my sorcerers. Rin, it is your turn.
Ren will attack the guard drake. Now they got flanking. 25. 13.
Let's see. Hold on. Sorry, I was just the guard drake. A 25 will hit for 13 damage, and he is now technically effed up.
Oh, I can't choose Gormal.
20.
All right. Go ahead and describe how you take out this streak.
Slice its head off.
All right.
Clean and quick.
All right. He shatters into pixels. The sleeping dragon shield falls on the floor, but doesn't take any damage and remains asleep.
We'll look to OBG Ryan and say, let's not split the party. Let's rejoin Gormal.
All right. So not falling to the cunning design.
All right. So being I can't target Gormal, I'm just going to give myself the advantage from silvery barbs. So it says you have to pick a different creature.
Oh, you have to pick a different creature. Interesting.
Yeah, it says you can then choose a different creature you can see within range.
Yeah, but you targeted the sorcerer.
No, I targeted. Yes.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So you can pick Gormal because Gormal's a different
Okay,
creature.
perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect. So yeah, you got advantage on your next attack roll, Gormal.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, it's not just an attack roll. It's the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, whichever one you need within the next minute.
Okay.
All right. So Ren cleaving through that Drake and then repositioning to try and be more tactical because the dungeon feature does seem to want to draw you apart, and the kobolds are happy to run away. Gormal, it is your turn.
Formal is going to cast Barkskin on himself.
Nice. So giving yourself
Now,
some.
if I read this correctly, I can't cast a spell, but I can concentrate on one when I wild shape.
Indeed, you can cast Barkskin
Okay.
on yourself and then concentrate it on it while you're in your wild form.
Excellent. So that's what we're gonna do. Barkskin takes an action, so I don't want to move. I
You
want to
can
keep
wild
walking.
shape as a bonus
Oh yeah, I
action,
can wild.
presumably.
You're right. I can wild shape as a bonus action.
Moon
Okay,
Druid.
so now that Barkskin is on, I would like to ask the GM if I know of Brown Bear as a creature I might have seen in the game.
They're all over the place.
Okay, cool.
I thought I just
So
dropped
I'm
one.
going
Hold on
to.
one sec.
That's a good player asking if he's seen a bear. I'm
It
just
is a
like, I
good.
turn into
Right?
a triceratops.
You know what? Yeah, that is a good player. I'm going to give you inspiration
Oh,
just because you have been very astute and helpful. And okay, so I will set up this bear for you. How many hit points does the bear have?
I'm
34.
looking it up right now.
I think it's
34.
34.
34.
Okay, yeah, Dave knows this by heart. Okay, hold on.
And
PC
then
of
armor
12.
class is going to be
12.
16 from
Plus
Barkskin.
Barkskin.
All right. So let me go ahead and set this up here really quick. 16 from the Barkskin. The Barkskin and Wild Shape is a good combination.
Plus, it's got to look really cool, like a giant wooden bear.
Right?
Yeah, that is really cool. Yeah. And your speed?
Speed is 40 with climb 30.
Nice. I'm just going to put the 40 down. You'll have to remember the climb for me.
Yeah, I have it.
And we'll call this Gormal Bear.
Gormal Bear, yes, I like it.
Gormal Bear. Roar. All right. And all this stuff should be good. Oh, and I need to give you control. One sec. All right. And you should have control of Gormal Bear.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I've used an action. I've shaped. I could move, but I don't want to. I want to keep blocking this passage. There's quite a few things coming down.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, this place is crawling with nasty critters, and you realize, being gamers, that these are not normal kobolds. These must be that jerk off Tucker's version. Because they are tactically
That will end it.
astute. Okay, so that's it for Gormal Bear. So returning yourself to tank form with extra sauce. The dragon shields. Okay, so this dragon's shield is still awake. This dragon shield will ready in action. This dragon shield will ready in action. This dragon shield is asleep. So this one will attack the newly formed Gormal Bear with advantage. But you have the extra protection from the bark skin now. Unfortunately, a 20 will miss. Ooh, and a critical.
I don't have a reaction right now, do I? Nope.
I believe you already used the
No,
silver.
you use
Yep.
silvery bar.
Yep. I was just making sure I didn't miss it coming around to my turn again.
You can have my reaction.
Nope, can't do it.
All
Use
right,
your own
forgot.
damn reaction.
All right, okay, so that's a total of 16 damage. The first attack will have done 10. So I just need 2 concentration checks from you for DC of 10 to maintain the bark skin.
Yeah.
Yeah, little buggers.
Hang on. There was so I have from my custom lineage. I have a feat, and that feat that I chose is Warcaster. So
Nice.
I get to. I believe I have advantage on concentration.
Indeed, you
Maintaining
do.
concentration. Okay. So. Okay. So I haven't done this before. What do I need to roll for maintaining concentration?
So you roll a Constitution saving throw. Because you are in your bear form, you will use the bear's
Bears Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty good.
And you'll have advantage. So 11 will succeed on the first roll, and then roll again because you also have advantage on the second roll. There you go. So you retain concentration.
Barely.
Barely. Rawr. Okay.
Barely, but
All right. And that'll.
Figured the pun was more funny than that.
I laughed about it. I was like, you got a pun in the Dungeons and Dragons, right? Okay. Moving on to the drakes. So these drakes scamper forward, urged on by their riders. So this one will move into this square, and actually this one will hang back because he's getting into the choke. So the one rider will attack OBG Ryan with advantage, just with one attack. Though this is a readied action, but a 13 will miss, and then the Drake will try and bite OBG Ryan. Ooh, for 23, and with tail smack is a critical.
Oh damn!
What would have 20?
I know. They got the high.
Roll 5.
That's just how you guys roll, man.
It's
You
bad. It's bad.
Robin Joe.
Yeah. Oh, I think my DM dice. I feel sorry for the players. It's one of the reasons why I give the players good magic items generally. It's like okay. All right. My player dice do not roll anywhere near as well. I don't think. Maybe they do, but I don't think they do. Okay. Oh, well, rolled very bad on the damage there. So 13 total damage from the Drake against OBG Ryan. You're raging, so that'll be half damage. This is piercing and bludgeoning. All right. And then the Drake down below, fighting with Gormal Bear with the bite. 11 will miss, and but the 17 with the tail gets through for another 4 damage, and I need another concentration check or concentration save on the damage. Ooh,
Nope.
And unfortunately the bark skin goes down.
All right, that's going to drop armor class down to 11.
You do have an inspiration.
You do have.
Thank you.
And it's a GM inspiration, so it lets you re-roll.
You can
I also have a bardic inspiration.
So you could do both, or one or the other. Pick one.
I'm going to do bardic inspiration. So that's 6. Dang it.
You can re-roll the
and 20.
GM inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Roll the die 20.
Right. Yeah, I'll do that. Reroll the die 20. Is it still advantage or is it just a single roll?
The last one is a single roll because you already rolled with advantage. Mm-hmm.
Could he use my advantage from Silvery Bards?
He should be able to.
2 advantages. Well, I guess he could roll advantage on the first dice. Yeah.
Well,
Inspiration is not advantage.
I already had.
Yeah,
Well, what I'm
he had.
wondering is my silvery barbs gives him advantage on saves,
Yeah, but you can't.
Yeah, but I already had advantage on saves.
Yeah,
but not on this roll. That's what I was
Not on
asking.
the one you just.
now the inspiration
Util-
dice. Could you roll advantage on an inspiration dice after you already rolled advantage? Sure, why not? I just what the hell? Go ahead, just do
What's the
it.
chances of that?
Ah!
Yeah, to
We're
use
rolling
his
with
silvery barb
it's
on you, but
gonna continue no matter what we did.
Everyone is like pulling for Gormal Bear over there, holding the line
I
against
want you to
the.
know you are never going to make that on your own.
some fucking teamwork.
That was team. It was like,
I
yeah,
took everything.
yeah.
I took everything.
Yeah, Morgan's like, go team over here in her like little ghostly form. Okay. All right. So I believe that's it for the Drakes. Good God. Okay, so we are back to the top. It is 1 o'clock. And I believe Ravi, I think has a time limit for one. So,
I gotta
uh,
call it.
okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Yeah, great first session.
Nice. Fantastic. I am writing this as a module as I do with all of the ones that I do. I'm not as far along in this one, so I spent more time on the maps and helping to just make it pretty. So I hope you enjoyed the the maps and found them to be fun and interesting. As well as the intro story, but the story should get more complex as we go, as I get more time to add some detail.
Sounds
So,
good to me.
all right. Well, thank you guys. I had a blast. I hope you had as much fun as I did.
We need to be more greedy when it comes to magic items, but it was good.
Yeah, so Ted's magic. Don't get me wrong. I know we're still like recording live, but Ted level of magical treasure for this one had been kind of like moderate. So I wanted to keep it in that vein, at least for the start. But because I'm running this, I really do like to make custom magic items and things like that. So,
I don't know what you're talking about. My attunement slots are full.
well, you were not shy. You were like, "Oh, all the magic items are mine." So,
Well, everybody else was like, I don't want that. I barely want anything. I'm like, all right, well, I got this. I'm trying to survive here in this game of death.
yeah,
I was afraid of being too greedy because, like, I jumped off. I'm like, I want the axe and I want the potion,
Yeah.
and
I
then
mean,
I was kind of stepping on toes with Ren. So I'm like, okay, I'll step back a little bit.
fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, there were some things that were obviously for me, like the wand of the war mage. I mean, could have given it to Joe too, but
I actually just rolled
I
that.
can't use it.
what's up?
I just rolled it. I mean, I rolled them all kind of randomly. I just I set up like some tables, based on Ted's treasure generation, and I rolled
Yeah,
them. And then I rolled to see if they had special features. So one of them actually had special features. So
yeah. And like, I only have an 8 strength, so the ring of jumping is amazing for me. And so are the slippers of spider climbing. That means I don't have to climb, I don't have to jump. Just let the magic do it.
nice. Yeah. But I mean, as you can see, that it's definitely very tactical, and the kobolds are pretty tricky. So,
I'm about to go up north and let them hit me.
oh, you're gonna play the Armor of Agathis game? Yeah, cool. Go for it.
Yeah.
Well, I really like your party. Everyone seems to work well together. This was a lot of fun. So yeah, looking
And we got
forward
a
to
lot of tanks.
you do.
Yeah. And that's
Well,
good.
I'm playing a tank now to fill a hole because there's a lot of baddies down here. But I
Fair.
could also play a hit and run, like that. The wolf could have been, because it has pack tactics, so I could have been moving around a bit more if we were in different terrain.
Fair. I don't know. I find the bear just the better wild shape because he gets
armor
2
class
attacks.
was low. Yeah.
I mean, and it deals good damage. I mean, it's a die 8 plus 4 and 2 die 6 plus 4.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going
Add
to go
a
ahead.
plus 6.
I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. We can keep talking. I'm just going to end the stream. So thank everybody who did watch. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll be returning to Joe's Diablo as D20 next week at the same time.